Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're so happy you're here. My name is Rachel.
And my name is Jessica. We are the certified occupational therapy assistants with Harkla, and today we are going to talk about toothbrushing because toothbrushing can be really challenging for a lot of our sensory kiddos.
I'm in this phase with my 1.5-year-old boy who does not want me to brush his teeth at all.
That's fair.
And so I'm having to use these strategies in my own life.
How do they work? Are they working?
I mean, they're helpful. Yeah,
they work sometimes.
Yeah.
That's going to be a key.
Yeah, it depends on a lot.
That's going to be one of the key things with these strategies that we're going to give you is they might not work all the time. You might have to modify them. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Let's talk about why toothbrushing can be hard, and we're gonna go back to our sensory kiddos, our kiddos who maybe struggle to process sensory input. They are sensitive to sensory input. So let's talk about why specifically toothbrushing can be tricky.
So the first one is going to be executive functioning challenges, and this includes attention, organization, sequencing. There's a lot of different things that go into executive functioning, but those are the main ones that can affect toothbrushing. So having the attention to sit there for 2 minutes to brush your teeth, having the organization skills to keep all the materials organized and in the right place, having the sequencing to know that you have to take the lid off the toothpaste before you squeeze the toothpaste out. So that executive functioning is very important for toothbrushing skills.
The next thing we might see is struggles with fine motor skills. So maybe these kiddos struggle with dexterity and hand manipulation. Maybe they struggle to open and rotate the cap of the toothpaste, like Jessica had mentioned. And think about, brushing your teeth with your opposite hand, how awkward and how challenging it is. You probably don't brush your teeth very good. And we challenge you to try that, see how it goes, to empathize with your kiddos.
Another challenge that we often see are oral motor challenges. So these children might struggle to tolerate oral motor input, and they dislike the toothpaste, they dislike the toothbrush in their mouth, they just can't tolerate it. But also maybe they don't have control or full registration of their oral structures. So they might not feel where their tongue is or where their lips are. And so it just makes it extra challenging to brush their teeth.
Yeah, I mean, going back to empathizing, you think about when you get home from the dentist and your mouth is numb.
Yes.
This just happened to me, and it's freaky and it's weird. You're like, whoa.
You're like, am I drooling?
I wonder if this is what my sensory kiddo is experiencing during the day. So going along with the oral motor challenges could be some tactile challenges as well. So the toothbrush bristles, the toothpaste bubbling in the mouth, that is a bunch of crazy, weird, uncomfortable tactile input that the child might struggle to process.
Okay, so now that you can kind of see some of the challenges, why some of the challenges arise with toothbrushing, we want to give you our 7 favorite strategies to help. And number 1 is going to be to use visuals, a visual schedule and a visual timer. The visual schedule is perfect for those kiddos who struggle with attention and sequencing and organization because they can visually see the list of what they need to do in what order. And then also if you can take a picture of maybe the bathroom organization, their toothbrush organization, of what that looks like, and have that in the bathroom for them so they know where everything belongs. Or maybe you can label where everything belongs so it can stay organized. But using those visuals is very, very helpful. The visual timer definitely helps with attention so that the child knows how long they need to brush for and when they're done. And that just helps them to stay focused instead of getting distracted.
Yeah, that was a lot of great information there.
Yeah.
The next one here is just incorporating toothbrushing with play. So grab a doll, grab a picture, grab Play-Doh teeth, those vampire teeth, whatever you want to
buy
use.
some dentures.
That's expensive.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not real ones.
Okay, some fake ones.
Yeah.
Some dentures. But you're going to practice brushing those teeth during play. And so get your toothbrush out, get the doll's toothbrush out, and clean those teeth during playtime.
You can also maybe use a whiteboard. If you have access to a whiteboard, draw the teeth on there, maybe use some brown and color the teeth in brown and have your kiddo get their toothbrush and have to brush the teeth clean.
That's so gross. Make it fun, okay? Yeah. If you're getting anything from this video, you are hopefully learning to make this a fun experience and very silly.
Okay, number 3 is to work on some oral desensitization. So if your child struggles to tolerate the toothbrush or the toothpaste, or maybe they don't even know where their oral structures are, start by using some vibrating items. We love Arc Therapeutic. They have a great Z vibe that you can use, but also maybe try a vibrating toothbrush as well. That vibration just helps to wake up the oral structures, but also can help to desensitize those oral structures throughout the day so that your child can tolerate more input in their mouth.
Yeah, going along with that, consistency is key. So you're doing the desensitization throughout the day consistently, before brushing the teeth in the morning, before meals, after meals, before brushing teeth at night. So they're getting that consistent input throughout the day. It's not just when you're doing that non-preferred toothbrushing activity. Otherwise, there's a chance that they could associate that Z vibe, that oral motor input as a negative thing that they have to do before they brush their teeth. So keep that in mind, consistency is key. So another task, another component of toothbrushing that is challenging, especially for our OT kiddos, is learning to spit. Okay, I know it sounds silly to say out loud because spitting is like, it's just a natural thing, but that's a challenging skill to teach someone who maybe doesn't know exactly what it feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like, how to do it, how to motor plan the mouth in order to move to spit. So one thing that we like to recommend is to practice saying "to" into the sink. There's probably spit flying everywhere, I apologize, but you get the point. Practice saying "to" and spitting into the sink. That toothpaste, practice without toothpaste, practice with, I don't know.
Were you gonna say food?
No, not food. I was thinking of like something colorful that they could see and
has a good visual.
But I don't want to say like candy or like juice, Just practice with something that's not toothpaste.
Be creative. we believe that you can be creative.
Yes, there you go.
Another strategy is going to be to use an app. While we don't typically recommend screen time for our sensory kiddos and our OT strategies, we do like the Brush Ease app for helping with increasing attention and sequencing with brushing teeth and just motivation, especially because kids can be very motivated by screens. So you can download the app and have it available for them while they brush their teeth.
Yeah, we'll make sure to link it in the description as well. One other strategy that you can do, actually I think we have a couple more strategies, but another strategy that I was thinking about was to incorporate your own toothbrush and make sure that you are brushing your teeth. Make sure that you are brushing your teeth with your kiddo at the same time so they can see you brushing your teeth. You can model what it looks like, practice spitting, practice gargling, just go through the motion with them. That way they aren't like, well, mom or dad doesn't have to brush their teeth. Why do I have to brush my teeth? And they can kind of see you doing it and you can make it into a fun activity, part of your routine.
Right along with that, take turns, right? So if your child's really struggling to brush their own teeth, take turns and you brush their teeth for a minute.
You were gonna say, you get the toothbrush for a minute and then I'll take the toothbrush and we can just
share. I mean, I wouldn't recommend sharing toothbrushes, but you have your toothbrush and your child has their toothbrush and you take turns brushing each other's teeth with your own toothbrush. But this can make it more fun and engaging as well. They get to help you brush your teeth and you get to help them brush their teeth.
So the last one.
Number 7.
Okay. This is another silly one, but practice gargling water. I mean, this is another challenging activity that you wouldn't necessarily think is challenging because it just comes naturally to most of us, except oftentimes for our sensory kiddos who struggle with that oral awareness. And so tip that head back. That again is a challenging task to tip the head back, especially for kiddos who are sensitive to vestibular input. But you can practice by just making those loud throat noises. And then you can put water in their mouth or juice or preferred liquid, and they can just practice gargling water. And it also stimulates the vagus nerve, which can also have some calming and organizing effects.
Will you do the noise one more time?
Oh.
Thank you. And with that note, there are our favorite strategies to help with toothbrushing. We hope this was helpful. We hope it was entertaining.
Aren't you glad you clicked this video to watch today?
If your child is like significantly struggling with any of these things that we talked about, executive functioning, sensory processing, oral motor, we do highly recommend that you talk with your pediatrician to get an occupational therapy evaluation, because that in-person therapy is way more beneficial than our YouTube video. Even though our YouTube video is very helpful, in-person therapy is always better.
I was gonna say, while our videos are fantastic, nothing replaces that in-person therapy.
100%.
So definitely get a referral if you are feeling concerned. When in doubt, rule it out.
Yep. In the meantime, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go follow us on social media at Harkla_family and at All Things Sensory Podcast.
Make sure that you listen to our podcast as well. We actually have a longer podcast episode on toothbrushing where we go into a little bit more detail on the topic and give you some more strategies. So make sure that you check that out. And our other podcast episodes, we will link it in the description as well.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, I don't think we have any courses on toothbrushing.
I don't think so either. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday. All right, so that's it.
What? No. That's the why.
That's it. That's all we're giving you today.